Hi Libra, welcome to Higher Source Tarot. This is a Is It in the Cards Love Tarot check for May 2020 for all Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I want to start by thanking all of you who've been watching my readings, liked, commented, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate that. And if you're new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber and viewing these readings. If you want to, tap the bell to be notified when new videos are posted. That will be about once a week, but I did also do a seasonal tarot check for May, June, July, and August, so that you get a couple months ahead. So if those of you that are looking for readings into the summer, they're already posted for you. So here we go. We're going to do a love reading here because a lot of the readings have had heavily money influences. And so I know there are a lot of people on YouTube looking for love readings and looking for guidance from the tarot in love. And I want to give that to you. Once a month we'll post these, probably right around the beginning of the month. So here we go. This is going to be for Libra. For Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. What's going on for Libra in the love sector? This is for Libra, guys. Here we go. All right, we will start off. I'll give you 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them, and your guidance in this. You are represented here by Temperance, the 3 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. They're represented by the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Moon. Interesting. And then your guidance is the Emperor, the Magician. Wow. And the King of Swords, and you've got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Can you just tell I'm getting excited about this? My word, what a powerful, powerful reading you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 major arcana here. These are power players, guys. This isn't some little flimsy, the energy's weak here. This is a strong, strong reading. Now, I want to get some guidance here to begin with from the Whispers of Love Oracle cards, because these Oracle cards are all about attracting more love into your life. I couldn't find a more perfect Oracle card for this type of reading. So, your guidance here, love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Okay, right off the bat, I'm getting here, Libra. Somebody here has had a lot of trauma. And I'm not talking about just in relationships. I'm talking childhood trauma. And I feel like somebody here has an archetype of sort of that wounded princess that needs to be rescued. And so what you've attracted here are, in the past, I think a lot of those sort of limping knights that come in and they're just not really running the distance. But I definitely think that for somebody here, there's childhood trauma that needs to be healed and released. And then the other guidance here is choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. So, and that's very true. When we look at the difference between destiny and fate, fate has no choice in it. Fate is all about accepting that it's already been decided and you have absolutely no influence over your own life, whereas destiny is all about using your choices and looking at a situation and going, okay, this is not really what I intended to manifest. I must have, through a lack of deliberate intention, manifested this by default. Now what? How do I pivot and turn and get back into that frequency? And it's of love. You want that frequency of love. So the Temperance card here, I like to see that right off the bat for you because this is all about healing. The Temperance card is about not only self-control and moderation, but it's also about healing and letting go. It's Sagittarius energy here. So certainly you could be, in this reading, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Gemini, a Taurus, or an Aries. Those are the strongest cards represented, or Virgo. You've got Virgo here too. So certainly if it's one of these, but in terms of this card, with this Temperance card, it's just about letting go. Let it go, let it flow, okay? Let that source energy come in and heal you and make you whole again, because you are worth it here. You are so worth it, Libra, and know that anything that's happened to you, those are just experiences that happen to you, not because of you, especially if it's from childhood. It's like, this is a collection of things that happened to me, not because of something I did. So, with this, it's definitely calls for moderation, but it's also about healing and letting go. And then you have the Three of Wands here and the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is all about changing your perspective, and that may be tied to some of the past wounds here. But the Hanged Man is about looking at the world from upside down. He sees the world from a whole new perspective, and when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So if you were abused by somebody, and I'm not talking about you need to go have a face-to-face amends. I'm really not big into that, because I think that we can be re-victimized if we're not careful. And really, the amends is for you. It's not for them anyway. So I'm not talking about doing that, but I am saying, looking at those situations and saying, what wisdom do I take away from that? Even if you had terrible beasts around you, what wisdom can I take away from that and attract the highest vibration possible? And that's love, because that's really what I'm looking for here. And with this Three of Wands, it is about taking action, and there's a hint of progress here. You've got progress, and I know sometimes it can be hard to heal old wounds, but it's time to let go of them and let love fully be fully immersed in love. I do feel like the person who's coming towards you, they are, they're in a time of healing themselves here. So I mentioned this is Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini most predominantly represented here. And I think they're healing from, they're also healing from a previous relationship. I don't think it's childhood trauma. I think it's a relationship that they were lied to in, and they may have even been in a marriage that ended in a divorce, but they've been spending time recovering and working on themselves. I think this person went to a therapist. They definitely sought outside guidance in the situation, and I think that they're ready. They are ready to move forward and to be in a partnership. They're ready to manifest love again in their lives. And this person really is looking for that ride or die. They want that long-term commitment. And yes, this card can be about choices, but it's also about, bringing heaven to earth. They want a long-term commitment with you, Libra. They want love that will run the distance. They want to have that better half, that other half, that person that feels like their best friend. And that's really what I'm getting. And they are manifesting this, but I am getting that they are really looking for a best friend. They're looking for an equal, somebody who is an intellectual compatible, but also somebody who's fun and likes to do the same things. And, they're kind of adventurous. I'm getting like horseback riding. I don't know why, but I am. They want to go out and do things and have fun and just be together. So they're ready. They're definitely ready. But like I said, I think they were lied to in the past, and they went through a dark period with it. I dare say they went through a dark night of the soul where they felt like they were just losing everything and needed to heal. But they are whole. They're really whole. So your guidance here, you've got the Magician with the Emperor here, and the Magician is a master attractor. The Magician can bring heaven to earth. And I mentioned that with the Lover's card. The Magician has every single tool available. So it's time to set your intentions. It's time to raise your vibration. It's time to be in that frequency of love, because that's what you'll attract. When you're aligned with that frequency, it is law. It is a universal law. You must attract it. And the Emperor is all about taking charge here. It's an authority figure. He's not very emotional. He's more kind of about head over heart kind of person, makes decisions very easily. This is not a wishy-washy, again, this is Aries energy. This is somebody who's a leader, who is very loyal. Okay, this person will be very loyal to you and very integrous. Like I said, I think they've been burned before, and they would not put that on anybody for anything. So they'll definitely be by your side. They're financially stable too. This person's financially stable. You've got this King of Swords, so there's definitely going to be communication coming. It's going to be you're going to have clarity where this is concerned. I'm going to give you is it in the cards? I'm going to give it a yes for May. I think the energy is right. And whether you have already met this person, I don't really get the feeling that it's an ex coming back. It feels new to me. But you also have this 5 here, and this is about change. So again, where I said I think it is a new person, this is definitely very strong Taurus energy. And the Hierophant is raising one hand here, as you can see. The Hierophant tells you to be still and know. Be still and know that the universe will deliver to you. So if you're watching this and going, I have no idea how I'm going to meet somebody. I haven't met anybody yet. It's almost May here. It is May. How in the world is this going to happen? Be still and know. It's also too about really building that mind-body-spirit connection, because this is a marriage card. This isn't efficient. Sometimes it can represent funerals, but it's an efficient at a ceremony, so it's definitely can represent marriages too. And I think with these two together, we're talking about manifesting a marriage here. We're talking about manifesting big time. This isn't, like I said, some little coffee date. This is big time. This is about the real deal, real commitment, and they definitely see forever in you, Libra. So great reading. And, if you're looking for love, it's coming forward. So keep in that vibration of love. Keep appreciating the things around you. And I love you so much, and I'll be back again in about a week.